What do you mean it's almost next new comic book day? We're still showing these books. We're still unboxing. Let's go. Alright guys, welcome back to the Flash by Night channel. I am TJ, aka Flash by Night, and this is another episode of the Re-Up. Of course, I've got some new books, I've got some mail, I've got a couple of other things I want to show off. I know it's late, I know it's almost next new comic book day, but we're gonna have fun anyway. So let's get started. So first, I want to open up a package I got from eBay. I know what it is already, and it was a pretty well-priced book. I paid less than $10 for it, including shipping. And so let's get into it. I've got my package, got my little knife, and so let's get opening. It is a book that caught a little bit of fire when a certain story from Amazing Spider-Man first started. I think it was I think the story was called either Sins Reborn or Sin Returned or some sin-based name that kind of made the Amazing Spider-Man run that's currently going on pick up a little bit, because I think it was a little bit lagging at first. But I have, if I can get it to come out nicer than to use the blue tape, and I'll take the tape off later, but I have the Spectacular Spider-Man number 65. Of course, it is the first appearance of the Sin Eater. And next up, we're going to get to a subject or a package that we all kind of know and love and are familiar with. I've got 3 Walmart packs that I picked up this weekend, and I think I hit the jackpot because there are some still there, and I'll probably go back in a few days and get a couple more. So we have Spider-Verse, the Walmart pack. We have another Spider-Verse Walmart pack. And lastly, we have the Strange Academy number 1 Walmart pack. So what I'm going to do, because I think I'm going to keep this Strange Academy Walmart pack, is we're going to pop this open on the video and see what's in it. So once again, I have my Strange Academy and I have my trusty dusty knife, and we're going to try and not cut my books in half while we get into this package. Alright, so we have it open, and of course the first book you have is Strange Academy number 1. We're going to try to avoid that glare this time around. And it has the Strange Academy variant on the back. The next book is actually a book, it's a variant, well actually no, it's a second printing of Excalibur number 3 with Apocalypse looking all green on the front cover. And this third book I have gotten before. It is the Uncanny Avengers, I think number 27, I believe so. You've got the nice little lenticular cover bouncing back and forth to Mighty Avengers, I want to say 187. So yeah, That's our 3 books for the Walmart pack with Strange Academy #1. And now we're going to get to what's essentially the main event. My new comic book day pickups from this week. And I've got a couple from last week I don't think I've shown yet. So first is Erratic, issue #2 by AWA Upshot. This is a great book and a great little story. It's about a kid, if you haven't read it, named Oliver, who has superpowers. He's 15 years old and he has superpowers. Looks like electric based, that he can only use for 10 minutes a day. It takes him like 24 minutes to recharge and use his powers again. And he is in a school in what I think is a creepy little town, and there are a lot of secrets to be unearthed in this book. It's really, really good, and I think you should check it out if you haven't. My next book for New Comic Book Day is, we're trying to avoid the glare again. And I'm not, there we go. Thor #11. And of course, you all know that Thor is basically in another dimension, while his counterpart, Donald Blake, is running around on Earth and has already pretty much ruined Asgard. There's a nice conversation, creepy conversation. I guess I got a lot of creepy books this week. Creepy conversation that goes on with Jane Foster in this book, but I won't give any more out. You should just check out the book. So my next book, I have both the A cover and the Aliens variant to Miles Morales Spider-Man, issue #22. And this issue is hopping off of the heels of Spider-Man's fight with Ultimatum, or as everyone who's not reading him calls him, Evil Miles, but it's Ultimatum. And Spider-Man basically needs a day off to rest and relax, and he doesn't really get it. I'll leave it at that, but you should check that book out. Next book is from last week, I know. It is Future State, The Next Batman #1. I enjoyed this book. I kind of enjoyed the Batman story, but I really enjoyed the Outsiders backup story. I can't say that I've read the Arkham Knights backup story just yet, but I really wanted the book because the Outsiders were in it. And I think the next time the Outsiders are in the book will be the next Batman, issue #3. So I may skip 2 and get 3 because the next Batman is cool, but he's not somebody I would rush to pick up on a normal New Comic Book Day. Next up is the Wonder Woman 84 variant for Future State Teen Titans #1. There was not an A cover available. I thought I ordered it, but I must not have. And that was the only book that my LCS had left. And so I picked it up. I'll give it a read later. I haven't read it yet, but I have a feeling that dark things are happening with the Teen Titans in this book. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should read Future State, The Flash #1. Speaking of which, Future State, The Flash #1. Wally is up to evil shenanigans again, but in a twist, this really isn't Wally this time. I'll leave it at that. I had fun with this book, mainly because I'm a big Flash fan, and I want to see how it turns out. I want to see what decisions Barry makes at the end of this, at the end of Future State. And last but not least, Future State Justice League #1. I picked this book up because I was really interested in who the new Flash is. We know most of the Future State Justice League characters, but I did not know who the new Flash was, and I still don't know a lot about the new Flash character, and I don't get much of a chance to find out because of what happens in this book. It's a good read, of course. As I told people, I was all in on Future State. There's a huge list of Future State books, so I really can't be all in, but I am enjoying some of these books. And that was the most recent episode of the Re-Up. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I wanted to come on and show a few of the books I got this week through various means, and I didn't want to wait until next New Comic Book Day, because next New Comic Book Day will probably be a lot of fun too. If you enjoyed this week's video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me on this channel as I grow and I do new things, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and as always, please feel free to leave comments. So as always, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.